so loose.
So I had measured out the center point of my spanning beams, and then wedged this cross
Why
support
is it
into
so
place
loose?
using a clamp, adjusted it until everything was square and lined up top.
Okay, let's do
Next,
that.
finished in using some number 10 3-inch construction screws. I've also pre-drilled a pilot hole using a small, long drill bit so that I can split the top plate open.
Is that like too far?
Now with those 3 cross members in, that's a super strong lock frame.
When the last time we
Tapped to the stability of the lock, I also had it locking on each of the sides, as well as some more lag screws spaced around the perimeter of the frames are all forward in place.
There we go. Yo, chat. I'm on phone now.
What up, Mr.
I really need my
Professional?
phone to charge.
And now with that framing done, I can
Hey,
continue
come with
installing the
you,
rest of the
John.
wall panel.
Mr. Wireless Stepper Busted. How you feeling, bro? W White.
W like, make sure you subscribe. Let's try to get to 5 likes, chat. It's a chill stream. We're gonna sit and chat and talk, late night chat.
We're in the 3rd week of October now, and Muskoka is in peak fall
Hold
colors.
on, chat.
What that vibes?
This is probably the prettiest time of year up here. The weather's still good, and there's no bugs, and the colors are exploding from the forest. But the light level is quickly diminishing, and I need to get rolling on this cabin if I want to get it finished by winter. So the next order of business is going to be capping this ridge beam. First off, I want this to look more like a beam, so I'm going to use the 2x4 to make this a little bit deeper. Well, it still wasn't deep enough, so I used another piece of 1-inch thick
Do it came like
So
that?
in total, I built this down
Some
to
pieces?
2.5 inches.
You just put them together
Then I
that
have a
fast.
sample cut of what I'm going to use to cap over this beam.
What's the, so red is up there.
Sidewall pieces need to be, and just general
Yeah, I ain't
stuff.
gonna lie, y'all. We might have to
So
turn this
for
light
this
on
little
because
beam, I'm using some more
this
pieces
puzzle
of
already too
that
dark.
7.5 inch wide, inch wide.
Hell no. I be high of life.
And I'm going to use a table saw to cut these pieces with a 45-degree angle, so that they can be joined together and look like all one big piece.
What y'all on though, chat? How y'all feeling? We chilling tonight. Chilling. Next puzzle, we put together that other puzzle.
So now I have this main bottom piece of a 45 on both sides. And then I have one of these side pieces I'm going to glue on here to basically start making a U-shaped cap. Then I'll wrap over top of those 2x4s and make it look like an oak beam. So I use some wood glue
Gonna be
along
hanging
both of
with
those
something
angled
different.
cuts. And then set it in place to make a 90-degree
So,
angle and that tight 15-gauge hammer to hold
I'm lame.
Yo, chat, make sure y'all liking the live. Make sure you sub. We ain't doing nothing, we chilling.
We chilling.
So then on the
Doing a
outside, I use some
puzzle.
white
Late day vibe.
What y'all want to talk about? How was y'all day?
Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe.
And now that turned out really well, even better than I thought. It really does just look like one piece of oak. The piece for the other side is a little bit more complicated because it has to account for that dormer. So I used the track saw and the jigsaw to cut that out as accurately as I could.
What's the word, boss top?
And then
What's going on, child? Y'all coming, man? What's the word? How y'all day go? What's the word, Johnny? What you got going on, bro? Make sure y'all like and subscribe. This is Stranger Things puzzle. We just finished this other puzzle. That bitch raw. It glow in the dark. Hey, chill out. What up, Nicholas? What you on? Yo, we eat fried pork chops. We gonna work all day. Nah, Fredo. Hell no.
A little later, I used a few pieces of this.
Hell no, Fredo.
And spread some wood glue on it before hammering it in.
What makes you say that though? What made you come on here and say that?
Take the sander to sand out flush.
On what bus?
Nicely caps on the
What bus you talking about, Nicholas? What up, Chino?
And that's that beam, then pretty much all wall paneling done.
Hell no.
Now back to the shop to make up some trim.
It's gonna take like probably 3 days. 3 days max.
Dang, you ain't got no faith. You instantly think somebody
That
just.
nigga said 100 years.
Oh,
Yo,
so
Dan.
confused.
What's the word, bro?
Hey, I'm following up, but chill out. It's too late for all that.
Hell yeah. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
I get y'all got a lot of energy built up. And here you go, on the play. It's always you.
But I've been this far, I can't look back now.
Don't come start with me. Start with her. She wants you to start with her. She know you wanna play. She acting like she don't wanna play now. Look now that you in my face, she wanna start biting me.
What you talking about, Zach? You speaking, bro?
We're in the Christmas season and I'm feeling generous, so I'm actually going to be giving away these exact potato sauce. This giveaway is happening over on my Instagram at Drew Build Stuff, and all the details to enter are there. I also
Yeah,
want
we
to
play
send
board
some
games.
What up, Buck? What up, kid? What's the word, Buffy?
videos over the past few years. I'll be drawing a winner on New Year's Eve, so get over
Yo,
there.
chat, let's get to 10 likes, W7 likes in the chat.
I'm also gonna
How
be
was
doing
y'all night? How y'all night
videos,
going?
so keep on watching.
How y'all feeling, man? What's going on?
Okay, back to the video. So I'm using the table saw to cut out the width, so...
We just come here, chill and talk. We don't want all that extra stuff going on.
Chill and talk. That's it.
Go do that in somebody else's live. We don't need to view that back.
Yeah, you know. You fuck with that type of music. That's the only person you be listening to is them.
And once I have everything cut, I give it a good sand with some 100 grit. And with the ceiling trim done, it's back to the table saw to cut on window trim and baseboards. I cut some 2 3/4 inch wide pieces for this, and I'm going to be using my router table with this 15-degree chamfer bit to route in this modern angle edge, which is a pretty standard trim profile.
So y'all both at the
Yo,
window.
ladies still tripping.
Individually, I came up with a little hack.
Apollo, stop.
3 or 4 of these together and then plant them
Fuck
on
would
one
you
end.
look in the window for a weirdo?
And then I'm going to be running the
Me
top
too.
of these
Who
through
is
the
it? Look in the window.
I know, but I see it's
each side.
fat
And
tongue.
all those table saw marks while leaving a pretty much perfect finish. It just means I like sanding afterwards.
Type of shit here, yeah. That's all older though.
Piece sanding at those marks. I could do an entire batch of 4 in
That's
7
older.
minutes. Remember, work smarter, not harder.
That's all older music did.
And now all my trim's ready to head north.
Don't come here in trouble, man.
Y'all be so goofy. Like, It's so, like, why do y'all be wanting to play around? I don't get it. Y'all play too much.
Like, all y'all
Like,
fucking
stop playing so much. Sometimes you just gotta be serious. Y'all just want to
type
play
shit,
all
yeah,
y'all
man.
life.
Anything LSU you fuck with, then, huh?
So now I can start.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
This is a pretty precise task, so I brought along a plug-in miter saw that I know has perfect angles, and I played around with all these pieces until they all fit snug. I'm nailing it into the wall with the 15 gauge nailer and some 1.5 inch nails, and then filling the nail hole with some white oak wood filler, which I'll sand off later.
What y'all want to chat? How y'all day going, man?
This white oak's
The word.
tough with the brad nailer wouldn't sheet through it. So the 15 gauge
I gotta go
is the
outside.
choice on this one.
You guys too. Is it open?
It should be. I just don't know.
I don't know. It's pretty good.
Once the angle
It
is done,
closed?
I can do the transition from the wall to ceiling with those angle pieces.
Y'all don't even know fucking long time. Y'all really weird.
But Apollo ready to play, so he wanna go run.
And then to trim around the dormer, I have to make some of these outside corners. Back in the shop, I just glued together 2 pieces of wood into this L shape.
Yeah, she is cold.
And then after a good sand, I can cut this to my precise angles and measurements.
This is plain.
I know. He want to play in here. They keep getting yelled at from running back and forth. So then he like, well, let me go outside then. Like, you ain't finna keep yelling at me, and
No, play too much.
and I want to run around.
Hey,
Chill out there.
let's go. Good boy.
Yo, child, what y'all doing? How y'all
Yo.
been there?
Apollo, come on. Come on. Oh. Come on. Dang, you finna irritate me. Let's go. You more like Nova sometimes. This video.
One corner and give it a nice
Go.
finish look, and that's pretty much it for a ceiling trim. It still needs the battens to complete the
Dogs
ceiling,
be
and
cheating,
that's the
child.
second first I need to trim out the windows.
He didn't want to come in.
Damn, child, how do the comments be getting stuck? Yo, camping. Yo, get talking good.
Cut the bottom piece to 45
Yeah, this
degree
puzzle
angle on
finna be
the
done for sure.
And I made the interface of this piece about a 1/4 inch
You
long
took your
and
chosen kitty.
Yeah, let me see what you're talking about.
That's set in place for the side
Hold on.
pieces and just nailed on the bottom for now. So that when I try to slip in this top piece, there's still a little bit of wiggle room, and I can line everything up before nailing it in permanently. So I took my time working my way around all the windows.
So I don't check my fault. The
This is a
comments
pretty
is
quick
stuck.
test, but these 2 right angle windows were quite a bit tougher because I had to come up with some weird angles, but eventually I got a pretty snug fit.
Sit down.
Play too much.
That's a problem.
Wood filler, and that looks good as new. Also, I'm pretty happy that earlier I decided to switch out those white window jambs with some white oak, because that looks pretty sleek with all the trim matching right into the window.
Hell yeah, I'm ready for 9 times 3 too.
So So now it's finally time to finish up that ceiling.
Well, it's Valentine's Day every day
These
for
4-inch wide strips of white oak, and then I'm going to use a line from Microsoft. Then using a square, I make a few marks about 1.5 inches past this gap. This will just center the
What you
board
want for Valentine's Day for? What you looking for?
and then I can just align the board with those marks and nail it in place using a 15 gauge nailer, making sure to come back and fill all my nail holes later. I wanted to add this little detail to the ceiling because all my walls and ceiling are made of the same material.
oh yeah.
And just give it a little bit more depth. I'm really happy with how it turned out, though the whole time I was installing the ceiling and walls, it was annoying having that gap there.
Oh
So it shaped up in the end. Also, my
I'ma
girlfriend
take it
insisted
out
I do this for the
with
ceiling, so I really didn't have any choice. You know how it is.
Shawty, what you think about that?
Again, it's a little bit more work, and quite a bit more expensive than just doing a flat ceiling, but I love the way that looks.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you doing something big. Give you something to look forward
One more
to.
quick thing before I add in the loft ceiling / floor is I made a couple more of these full beam U coverings.
We in a
This one's a little
bed,
wider and quite a
ooh,
bit shorter, but it's the same idea as that full
ooh.
beam I used to cover the ridge beam.
We in a bed like. I'm a
And then I cut a hole for a 6-inch pot light centered on this box.
Try to do it ever, just a couple lyrics. Just a couple, not the whole song. Just a couple lyrics of a song just be on your mind. You could just keep repeating it over and over again because that's what you're feeling.
This up to the loft and installing this in the middle section.
Simple. That's what I'm feeling. Oh, baby, we finna get down to it. Okay.
Tell me,
Yes,
sure y'all
sir.
like and subscribe. Get us to 10
I
likes.
made 2 of these, and to install them, I made my measurements and that.
You guys to know it, alright?
Y'all be doing puzzles, chat?
Making sure to
I'm
keep it
putting it
flush.
on.
Y'all fuck with puzzles?
I'm putting it on.
Get some pocket hole screws screwed in to hold this curve.
I put on doing him a basket full of his favorite stuff in.
So now if you notice this
Jersey should be in
slot
some
cutting,
kind of big. Oh, that's nice.
Chris saw I made quite a few
That is really nice.
so that I can ultimately run a wire through here.
Ooh.
And now at the present time, I'm just using a rotor to quickly complete that trench into the light box here. So that I can run the wire underneath the loft flooring into this light box. And then continue on to the next light box. Later on, I'll be able to install a 6-inch outlet from below. And now I can install this loft.
Get them
I'm
right
putting it
together.
down.
Go get them right together.
I'm putting it on.
Same engineered white oak planks, making sure to keep the white oak face down. And then this plywood face on the top side will eventually get covered up with some carpet anyway.
Come on, now, what we talking about?
And now that's the major woodwork for the walls and ceiling complete.
Don't play with us. We got 11 started up. We got the mama started up.
We got a lot of shit started.
Okay. Don't play with us.
I don't even know.
Next, all that white oak I just put on the walls and the ceiling are gonna need some sort of
Damn,
protection.
shit got
And
done.
I honestly love the way it looks naturally, so I don't want to change that too much. So I ordered a few different colors of this interior wood finishing oil from Grado Verde.
I'm
I
looking
mixed up a whole
for.
bunch of different combinations to ultimately try to find something that would just slightly darken the wood and make it look finished, but not change the overall vibe of the inside. Or the
Hey, what you, that's one of the jerseys you want?
after mixing up probably 20 different combinations, I finally settled on a simple mix, which is going to be 50% of this natural and 50% colorless. I made sure these were well stirred before I started mixing them, and then mixed them in a bucket. a couple minutes. To start off, I made sure to choose somewhere that isn't going to be readily visible in the end product. I know this part is going to be covered up by cabinetry later on. So this is a good area to start and make sure I like the look of this before I move on to the whole build. Because it would be a real to have to sand all of this off. I applied it with a big stain brush, and then after it soaked in for a few minutes, I just came back with some clean rags and wiped off as much of the excess as I could. And I'm pretty happy with how that looks, so let's move on to the rest of the build.
Yo. Yeah, that's a puzzle. You doing the Stranger Things puzzle.
Brush marks or anything, you need to make sure you wipe off all of the excess. It's going to give a really nice, natural, even finish that still protects from water splashing and dirt and whatever else.
Y'all got pants set?
Do they be acting crazy, running around, losing their mind at this time of night? Story of our life. Cars love to act a fool. They love to act like they don't got no home training. I wish y'all could see them right now. Doing too much. About to get yelled at, because why are y'all making all that noise? And one of them finna want to get serious. And you yell out.
Well, we're moving along nicely with this interior. Next step is going to be the floor. So I went to a flooring store and actually had this engineered oak on sale and pretty much the
Come
exact
together,
color.
chat. Come together, chat.
This was only $2 a square foot.
Make
so
sure y'all
all
like
in
and
this
subscribe.
costs like $300, which makes it the finishing detail of this
How many
interior.
cats you got?
This is a nail down engineered flooring, so I brought in my air compressor and pressurized my line to about 80 or 90 psi.
Hey,
Then I plugged it into my flooring stapler. loaded
that was the first one, y'all.
ready to start installing.
Y'all might as well get the counter right now.
So first off, I made sure it was perfectly clean and vacuumed, and then minimized any creaking or cracking, and using a glue assist underneath each board. So for that, I'm using this Eco 906.
So let's go down
I
here.
applied a pretty liberal bead with the top gun.
Good. Hold on, let me start doing my little videos. Cause we are here
Next, I
there.
installed a second piece to complete my first row, and then I'm gonna make a bunch of measurements off the far wall to make sure everything's square before nailing that down and moving on to the next row.
Hey, chill out.
I'd use some blocks and a mallet to make sure each piece is perfectly sitting before I staple it down. And I'll shoot in the staple about every
That's
minute.
going up there.
Hey,
Then I spent my morning working my way
Apollo Nova. Chill out.
I always get a lot of questions.
I'm a
about
dog
how
type of
my
person.
videos,
I don't
feels
really
like already myself,
go to the cats.
to get a little more movement and some time-lapse shots, I use these motion rigs and GoPro. And here's a quick
No, I'm not playing.
to ultimately produce this shot.
You doing a lot.
On top of that, I use drones, 360 cameras, microphones, and a ton of other stuff to bring these videos to life. Anyway, floor's done, and that could have killed my legs and back. How people do this every day. God, that stinks.
Hey, check. You're good. The flow changes every day. So take on this while it's going. Scared of leaking? Go on the side. And if it's uncomfortable to go down.
How y'all feeling, chat? How y'all feeling? What y'all doing?
What's your combo?
This puzzle finna be done.
You wanna come over here after you've been being bad? Make all that noise? What y'all was just doing? Huh? What you was just doing? Huh? You was just doing something you had no business? That's what it's giving a power. You don't even gotta answer. I know what it is already.
Probably coming in there already, so. You got rest your leg, you can't get back on the court. That's how you gonna stay off the court for good.
So if you've been watching closely, you've likely noticed that there's still this one unfinished section of wall. This is going to be getting a stone veneer, the same as I did on the outside. And ultimately it's going to have a wood stove placed in front of it to maximize the cozy outdoor vibes. So let's get started on that. First off,
Hey.
this half-inch cement board. And I'm scoring my cut line using a knife. And then I'll break the board
tweaking.
and cut on the backside.
We got 2 dogs, 2 puppies. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta talk trash on the bench. Make the best of that, best out of it.
I then screwed this into the studs using cement board specific screws, with one about every 6 inches long each stud. These screws are going to be taking all the weight of the stone veneer I add on here next, so you're going to want quite a few screws. Before I start adding the stone, I'm going to be doing a little bit of trim around the left side edge to encase in the stone. So I have this 1-inch aluminum angle that I spray painted black.
Hey,
Hey, chill out.
I'm pre-drilling a few holes in this so that I can
y'all
take
finna get in the cage.
the hole and screw it in.
Doing too much. They be tweaking shots. I don't know what they be on.
So I place the veneer on here and more between all the
What
gaps.
they be
This is
off.
hard stuff for that edge that keeps everything looking clean and professional.
They
And
need to
now I
make
can
dog
bring
of mine.
this
Yeah.
This is the exact same stone that I used on the outside, so it's going to give me a really nice, consistent look. This stuff is
We doing the
actually
puzzle.
cheap for what it is.
Yo, chat, get us to 10 likes. 10 likes. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
One chunk of drywall would cost you $15, I guess, but I thought it was actually a reasonable deal for what it is. So instead of using mortar to stick this on the wall like I did on the outside, since this is interior, I can actually just use this masonry grab adhesive and place a few solid beads on the back of each stone. And then just stick it right onto the cement board. This is a much quicker and cleaner and overall just easier method to install this stone. A couple things to note is it does
Hey,
still
Chin,
stack
chat.
up this
Yo,
with
General.
stones, but if you just start at the bottom,
W10 likes. Get us a 15. Hell yeah, I definitely missed the
W10
preach.
likes.
place perfect.
What y'all on, chat? How y'all feeling tonight? Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Again, it's much nicer not having to mix up mortar and being on that time frame of putting that mortar set up on you. So if you're doing an
Yeah,
interior
what's with
job,
you?
definitely just use this adhesive. Anyway, I spent the next few hours working away at my stone placement and slowly trucking my way up the wall. Like the outside, I'm using a random pattern, so there's very little cutting I'm going to have to do. I'm mostly just working around with different rocks to find edges that naturally somewhat fit together. And for the few cuts I do have to do, I try to find a stone that's fairly close. And
My
use some
favorite
perfect corners
food,
to nip
chicken.
off, and cut that out with this cheap concrete saw I got at Canadian Tire.
Chicken.
That'd be seafood boil or Alfredo.
What's yours? Yeah, we back. I don't know about favorite. You be cheating.
To make some smaller stones to fill in the smaller gaps and voids, I would just take an extra stone and hit it a few times with the hammer.
For sure, you tweaking. You gotta stop all that. I ain't gonna lie.
Chick-fil-A den. The Texas man said don't block it tonight. What up, Blicky?
Don't block him tonight.
Yeah, we put Blake Bones out there.
That's right. Hey. Nova.
Burrito. Off on there.
Stop.
Denmark, your real name? I never knew that.
After that cured up for a day, the next morning I can start
Oh,
mixing up the grit.
that's it.
This is the exact same grit I use on the outside, so if you're looking for more specifics, go look at that video. Basically, I'm mixing up a bag of milk with some water and a cement mixer. You could also just use a wheelbarrow and a shovel to mix this manually and still get a pretty easy, consistent result. But I have a cement mixer sitting here, so I'm going to use it. I mix this to a fairly watery consistency, so that I can put it in one of these mortar bags.
You got another lasagna to cook right now. Lasagna sounds good to see. He said make sure it's overcooked.
And use this to squeeze it into the joints and cracks like a big bead of ice.
Food definitely used to be boring as hell.
I'm taking my time working around the stones here, making sure to fill the entire gap. I'm even overfilling a little bit. I don't really care how this looks right now because I'm going to come back and clean this up in a few hours once it sets up a little. So the most important thing for now is just to make sure the entire depth for that crack is filled up and you don't get too much mortar on the face of the stones.
Hey.
Hey, chill out.
Like I said, I have a few hours until I can start the next step on the mortar. So to use that time, I'm going to all my electrical receptacles and the pot lights and anything else. I'm not going to explain how I installed these. It's pretty common knowledge. I'm also not really qualified to tell you because I'm not an electrician. But there's tons of other non-electricians.
Yeah, and they still be letting you play? After you fall asleep in all them classes?
Just connecting black to black wires, white to white, and ground to ground. On top of that, I'm installing this ceiling fan slash light. I need a pretty small one for the space, and also ideally we have a guard around it since you're going to be climbing a ladder up near this. So I found this 23-inch one that works pretty well. This is going to be essential for circulating air around the cabin so all the heat doesn't sit up at the top. And it's a nice added modern feature too. I have a couple of these circle boxes left around, so on these I'm going to be installing these wall-mounted lamps.
Damn, you got
There's one of
made.
these up in the bedroom,
Screwed on to
free
your ass
bed,
from the plane.
and one beside the couch for easy ambient
The
lighting.
show was a plan.
And lastly, for the lower level lighting underneath the loft, I'm installing those same pot lights. Only difference is these ones are 6-inch, where the ones in the ceiling are 4. And that's the electrical done. Now back to the stonework. So I've left this grip set up for probably about 4 hours, but that's all going to depend on your temperature, to the point where it's still a little bit soft, but it's no longer messy or gooey. So now I'm just using my finger to go around and smooth out this joint, basically sculpting it into the position and shape that I want to make the stone look as good as possible.
That ain't serious enough for me. You get into the teachers, that's already too far. We need to talk about why your grades are up.
Then I take a brush and go around to clean this up further. This basically just gets rid of any of those little hanging
Well, do your
shards
grades be up? You just be falling
Gives a
asleep
nice,
in
smooth,
class?
fine texture. It was still a bit wet when I started doing this, so I came back a couple hours later and gave it one more pass just to make sure everything was perfect. And that's the stonework done, just in time for a nice late fall 5 o'clock sunset.
Type shit. Get us from 3 more lights, chat. 3 more lights. Texas, man, you always talking, bro.
That's all you do.
Always
The next morning,
talking.
winter has started to take its
Shut
first
the
bite out of the
fuck
stone.
up.
The pond has begun to freeze with its first layer of morning ice. The leaves have almost fully vanished, and a hungry beaver scavenged.
You sound so stupid. Like, why even run your mouth? Why not just shut the heck up?
Inside, I can start removing the painter's tape from the stonework.
You know?
I just cut this along.
Why not do that
the
sometimes?
excess tape, and that gives it a nice.
It's like you be wanting to give like you do.
And now that stonework's done, let's move on to the loft. So first off, I took another board of that engineered white oak and cut it to width with the table saw. And then use the miter saw to cut the length with a 45-degree angle at one end. I cut 2 pieces, and then I can glue these 45-degree cuts and nail them together to create this one L-shaped piece of oak.
For sure, whatever. Yeah. Whatever
Then after
bullshit.
some filling and sanding, this is ready to go to the loft. So this is going to go right at the end and kind of be a headboard for the mattress that is going to be up here soon. I'm just screwing this into the floor using some pocket hole screws, and I had pre-drilled these before I brought the board up. And then I have this piece of solid white oak. This is basically going to be a lid for that box I just built. So I took my time sanding this and put an 1/8-inch round over around at least the front edges.
Texas little
And on
troll.
the backside, I drilled some holes for
That's the
these
neighborhood
pieces.
troll.
And installed a couple of them.
This
so
guy's
it's
so goofy. Don't nobody listen to his goofy.
Now I can take this up to install it onto the box. And this has a few purposes. One, like I said, this is kind of a headboard for the mattress that's going to be up here. Since I don't have room for side tables, this gives me a bit of surface area to set my nightly water and phone and whatever else on. It also covers up that one rogue electrical wire that controls the underloft lighting. And since this opens up, this gives me a little bit of extra storage space up here to store bed sheets or whatever else. And on to the next step. For my loft floor, I'm going to be doing carpet. So I have these carpet tack strips I'm going to be installing everywhere where the floor meets a wall. And these just nail into the subfloor about an inch or inch and a half away from the wall. These strips go around
Goofy ass don't know shit that be going on.
not on that front side. And then I vacuum the floor to get it ready for the underlay.
3 more lights, chat. 3 more lights.
What y'all doing, chat?
So this is just standard carpet underlay, and I rolled this out and stapled
Movie night, you thought that was funny?
and then trimmed off all
Get your goofy tail on.
Imagine it. Fresh Sheet Day could become Fresh Sheet Week. With Downy April Fresh, you can climb into more freshness. Night after
They
night,
goofy.
7 days.
Don't even pay attention to these goofies.
Keeping your history. The flow changes every day. That's why Tampax has 5 absorbencies to match. What's your combo? Wherever you go, take Rick's Fresh Stacks to go.
When you need a last-minute dress, just ask me. Usually try out and shop outfits.
Y'all ass dirty as fuck. Shut y'all dirty bum ass up.
Nervous or what? Not you, Texas. You're literally somebody who comes in to support. We can't be nervous. We appreciate you.
Definitely
Goofy.
appreciate you.
What are you talking about? Y'all just be talking like y'all don't get tired of hearing y'all self talk.
Heavy on the fan.
So before I take this carpet up, I want to cut it to size. I got this custom length of carpet right off one of those big rolls at Rona, but it's like 12 feet wide right now, and I need it around 9, so I'm going to cut this to size on the deck first, and then take it up with just a couple of inches of excess, and I can trim it up perfectly. Basically, I'm just hooking this onto those tack strips I installed. I'll use one of these knee stretchers to stretch the carpet over the strips and get everything laying pretty flush on the ground. I don't have any carpet experience and definitely wouldn't trust myself to tackle any project much bigger than this, but since this is such a small space, it's an easy job even for a beginner. So next I'm going to be starting work on my loft rail. I don't want to accidentally roll out of bed in the middle of the night and fall 8 feet to the floor. So I'm going to build a little half railing here to hold me in a worst case scenario. So first off, I'm making a big post using some leftover of that 2-inch white oak lumber I used to frame the loft.
Texas made your ass a goofy. You ain't
Sliding
no
this
fool.
little 45-degree bezel off the bottom side, and it's just a little finishing detail I like. Then I measure out my screw placement and pre-drill the holes for the screws. And took this up the loft, and I can begin installing.
The heck, leave a like, but they comment ain't doing enough. Thank you for getting
First off, I made sure
us
the
the
brick was
comments.
centered and relatively level, and then I just tacked it into the bottom side with just a deck screw for now. And then once I made sure everything was sitting nice and plumb, I tacked it into the top using some pocket hole screws and pocket holes I drilled over here.
Yeah, I be tweaking, bro.
So now I'm measuring up the posts and marking out where I want each one of the steel rails to cross through here. And then using the laser level, I'm going to line it up with each one of these ticks.
Who is Shardy?
And then transfer that onto the bar wall so that I have 2 marks at the exact same height.
If you talking about me, my man tell me that all the time.
So now I need to drill some post holes at each one of these marks.
Texas made. You putting all your energy into what? Like, be for real, bro.
Line up with the mark and clamp onto the trim.
Be for real. You talking some hold up. You finna just go do too much.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
And you know it.
At the exact right diameter, I
goofy ass.
Is it that deep? Is it that deep?
So for my rails, I picked up some of this half-inch steel tubing from Princess Auto.
Jay, move your
And then I
goof ass
used to
around.
order some nice satin black paint.
His ass a lame. He don't got nothing better to do.
Back on site, I can measure each one of these out and cut them to length using that cut-off wheel and my angle grinder. Oh yeah, and one more thing before I put these in, I have to take
Who
out
knows
the
these?
post I installed earlier that I just tacked on.
Who y'all talking about?
And then
Cause Texas made. Texas made one thing you know.
as well
You
as
for
the
sure
wires
know I'm the one
stack up.
to get started. You for sure know I'm the one to get started, so please, just let me know.
And then once I have those sitting in place, I can reinstall that vertical post.
It obviously gotta be troll hour. It gotta be something.
And now I can
But get it
refasten
together,
that
baby.
post, replacing the deck screws with some big 3/8-inch flat screws. And now that's a pretty sleek, modern safety railing. I'm pretty happy.
Y'all
with
ever
that
think
trim.
about like, dang, I really look miserable doing this. Dang, this
So
really
now it's
give
locked. Now I
miserable.
just need to add some finished
Dang.
pieces I just added.
Or y'all just okay with being miserable? Y'all don't want to change.
And a little bit of small
Perfectly
trim I made
fine with
around
it.
my carpet edge. I also cut up some 3/8-inch square corner beads and used some construction adhesive.
Hi,
to fix in the
Kansas.
corners.
You need to leave unapologetic alone. They ain't did nothing to you
Baseboards and corner beads are down there as well.
at all. Quite frankly, it's just giving. You just want to pick. Like, you just want to mess with somebody.
That's it.
And tonight is the night. This ain't the night for all of that.
Go find some stuff to do with your dirty ass.
One last thing for the loft, I cut up this L-shaped trims and I capped in that carpet edge.
Yo, Alex, what you on, gang?
Then
Yo,
I put
Kansas.
this in place with a 15 gauge nailer and fill the holes to finish off the loft.
How y'all night going? How y'all feeling tonight?
So the next step is I'm going to be building a ladder to reach the loft. I have some 1-inch thick white oak lumber that I'm cutting to width with the table saw. And if you're wondering where I get this, I just go to a local sawmill to get the white oak. And then I take it to another local wood shop to get them to plane it down to the thickness that I need, then cut me one side straight so that I can run it through the table saw. So now I have this plan with all the dimensions and angles that I need.
Alex said check out his mixtape.
So I basically just need to transfer this.
To my ADHD kicking in right
I
now.
set my miter saw to about an 11
Look, for real, like,
and then cut my first ladder rails.
I'm getting overstimulated. Y'all need to cut it out, baby. It's too late for all that anyways. Like,
Then I can start measuring out the placement for
Bro.
each step. My
Go to
plan
sleep,
is
wake up, and
down
try
to
again tomorrow.
16 inches, so I just need to measure that
you
up.
obviously woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And you're not gonna make nobody else day miserable because you feeling how you feel.
Because you want to be mad and
Miserable.
Like, what the fuck on, bro?
And a couple more things to get these rails ready before the treads are installed.
Look at that Joey
I
B.
traced on this roundover corner for the top edge so it's not too sharp. And cut that out with a jigsaw and sanded it. And then I used a track saw to cut off this squared edge where the ladder's going to mount onto the block.
You on the bender? Piece of skillet head. I gotta check that shit out. And make sure y'all like and subscribe. I'm gonna check that shit out for sure, bro.
Yes, like and subscribe, like and subscribe.
Good finish sand at 100 grit. So now I have this flush trim rotor bit lane installed in my palm rotor. And basically this has a bearing at the top of it that'll ride along an edge or template and allow me to road out a very specific portion of wood. Next, I have this template that I made up with a 3D printer. And this is going to clamp onto my ladder rail, and I can line it up with each of those tread lines. And then I'll be able to route out the wood between this template with an exact size and angle. I'm first going to pass down the middle without touching the template. And then I'd come back and ride that bearing along the edge of the plastic. And this would cut out the wood exactly in line with the edge of the template.
Man said I'm a professional cheat clocker.
All the plans and 3D files and 3D modeling files that I use are available
Wait,
on my
what?
website, buildstuff.com.
I'm for sure gonna check you out, bro. I'm gonna see what that shit
So
talking
my
about.
first trench routed in, the idea here is that I'm going to be able to place some more of this 1-inch lumber in here as a stair tread.
I mean, you
And
see
then
these
we
far
can do
away
it
from like
through the entire
the
ladder.
beat. That shit's on fire.
So anyway, I continue
You said it's on fire?
tread slots on both of my
That's
ladder
what he
rails.
said. He said he farted in the night.
He farted in the mic.
He used to do the beat.
And then it's
That
back
shit's
to my
on
shot
fire.
to cut up some more of that 1-inch white oak into the treads.
Okay.
My first tread, and I screwed this block under my workbench.
Alright.
So I just cut up the lumber with this block and cut a bunch of treads all at the exact same height. This is a
Well,
very easy
very
way to
good.
people cut. Now it's over to the table saw, and I set this with an angle of 11.5 degrees. And then I'm cutting each of my treads to its final width with this angle, so that the angles of this tread and the rails all line up perfectly.
Hell no, court. Get us 3 more likes, chat. Make sure y'all like and
Once again, I
subscribe.
gotta finish sand with some
3 more likes, chat. What we talking about? A stranger getting coming through.
When I found out I had diabetes, I was told my life would change. I felt like a door was slamming shut on my ears. I wish I could go back. So that 13-year-old kid would love me. I hope that that's how easy to see sugars in real time, giving them knowledge to control diabetes. So we can worry less. Accomplish even more. Than you ever dreamed possible.
The Unstoppables Limited Collection. Luxury laundry samples and smell unstoppable.
Dear crew, when adults on his third row, everyone's welcome. Slip in, stretch out. Let's go. Toyota, let's go places. Change to lucky experience fast service from certified technicians. Let's cover roots on walls every visit. Change to lucky. Roots lucky. Done fast, done right, guaranteed.
Now the ladder can be glued together, and I'm actually not
Duh,
gonna
we
use
legally
any
in this
screws.
country. Goofy
I'm just going
ass.
to be applying some wood glue to the slots and the end of each tread. And then
Everybody
sliding the
like
tread
to feel
tightly into place and using the clamp to hold that until it sets up.
Oh, it's goofy.
The slots are about 3/16 of an inch deep, which gives each tread a little ledge to sit on. So once there's a person climbing up here, all that weight isn't just being supported by the strength of the glue. There's actually a bit of vertical load management going on here. So the glue's really just to hold the whole thing together.
I got him too.
More than strong enough to do that.
Just not all of them. I don't got his red scarf, but this part of it. Oh, okay, right there. He got a red,
With all the
like,
treads installed, I added one more piece right up at the
scarf
top
or
here. It's gonna
something.
be my mounting plate and allow me to mount this
It's
onto the
done.
wall framing. So I just glued this in place and clamped it. And this doesn't have any slots, it's not corded, this is just a glue butt joint. So this will get a couple screws in a few steps later on. But anyway, after that set up for a couple hours, I came back and removed the clamps and gave it a good finish sand. And for the most part, that's an assembled ladder.
Yo, Chow Chow. You
So
gonna
like I
pull
said,
this
this
to
top
ice?
mounting plate is gonna need a couple supporting screws.
Fuck, ice gonna do
So
that.
use a 3/8" portion bit that counts.
Y'all be so goofy on this
And
live.
then I
Like,
drill a screw hole and just use a 2.5" back screw.
let me tell y'all.
Then I added some wood glue to that countersink.
Like, let it be. Just, that's all we gonna say. Just let that be.
Fill that hole.
All that goofy stuff. Do that at home.
After about an hour or so, I came back and cleaned that dowel just a little bit proud. And then sanded it flush to complete those hidden fasteners. Now the whole ladder can get a coat of that same finish that I mixed up earlier to finish the walls. And after it soaks in for a couple minutes, I can wipe off all the excess with some clean rags. And that's a completed library ladder for my clock. One more thing before I take this up and install it is I'm adding some of these heavy-duty felt furniture pads on each of the feet so
Puzzle
it's
almost
glide on top
finished.
of the floor without leaving any scratches or marks. And now let's take this up for a dry fit.
Hell yeah. Stop paying taxes.
So to install this ladder, I don't want to just rigidly screw this into one position, so I'm going to use one of these linear guide rails.
Stop paying
This
fucking
is a solid
taxes.
straight rail with two of these bearing and caster plates. So we're going to take these off and then mount them onto that mounting plate of the ladder. I used some M5 stainless steel bolts to bolt these into place. Now I can slide the rail back in here.
She not hiding her face. That's what I'm trying to understand. She
I'm
not
doing
chasing
a
attention.
puzzle, bro. Like,
She not chasing attention. If she wanna get in, she gonna get in. If she don't wanna get in, she ain't gonna get in. It's just as simple as that.
y'all is something else. Y'all be trying to force somebody
And now
to
let's
just.
install this thing.
Cause y'all wanna see a motherfucker.
It's so crazy though. I've been in and out the camera. Y'all be joining the live making it seem like somebody don't be in the camera, but the whole time, just cause you join late and you don't see me in the camera no more the whole time, then don't. What y'all gonna do to me?
Rail into that lock framing using some of these number 10 stainless steel screws.
Then you don't even get somebody time to get back in the camera like.
Now this ladder can slide across the loft, gliding on those.
Ain't nobody in that damn window.
So I'll be able to pull this out of the
Well, he breaking the sound barrier. That's one thing about it. When me and him used to be on the phone all the time, I do not remember
And I'm not
him
using it, tuck it away to use up as little space in here. as
snoring
possible.
like that.
And that's the ladder
Unless he
job.
used to mute me. But I get on hills, so I know he couldn't
We're
mute
almost at
me.
the end of November here, and the snow
I
is
don't put on
probably
his
starting to
hill.
fly in soon, so time for one last campfire for the year.
But yeah, Beijing we used to be on that phone. Let me tell y'all. Me and Bay used to live on the phone like we slept together before we slept together.
A lot of people probably don't even know she heard their whole conversation.
So next I'm going to be making up the cabinet frames for the bunkie. And for most of those, I'm using this 3/4
Yeah.
inch plywood that comes pre-finished on both sides.
That's my bestie.
I'll basically be assembling a bunch of rectangles for these
For
frames, so
sure.
I'm cutting up my pieces to size using a track saw.
Can't nobody tell me nothing about
And by the
him.
way, one of these Makita track saws is another
That I
one of
don't
my
know.
Christmas giveaways. One of my viewers will receive a brand new track saw,
And he's
mine,
with
along
you.
with a 55-inch track.
Babe,
These can take your woodworking to the next level, and it's probably
since I've been in my man life.
Again, all the details to enter will be over on my Instagram.
Let's see.
So in my tiny house kitchen video that I put out earlier this year, I actually described how to make all these cabinets, and I'm making them the exact same way. So I'm just kind of time-lapsing through this, not going into too much detail.
2 more
If
lights
you
set.
really need to know exactly how to build
Give us
some
2
kitchen
more lights
cabinets,
set.
go check out that video. But basically, I took 4 pieces of plywood and applied some edge banding, and then tacked them together into a rectangle with a brad nail.
So that's all the grandpa did. That's when I sleep good. He had a long day, obviously.
That's my lower cabinet frames done, and on the one I even added in some drawers for added storage space.
So who the miner? I think Unapologetic was saying
My
that.
upper cabinet frames are going to be assembled pretty much
That's-
the exact same way.
that's
with
the
one
marker?
key difference. I took some of that
Unapologetic?
pre-finished plywood and planed the one side off to bring it down to a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to be gluing on this sheet of 1/4 inch white oak plywood. So that'll make me one 3/4 inch thick sheet. And after the glue sets up overnight, I have a piece that's pre-finished maple on the one side and this unfinished white oak on the other.
Dealing with me is a long day.
And then I can assemble these up.
Same here, girl. I know I'm a lot on my man, but
Keeping the white oak to the outside and then maple on the
he's a lot on me, so he has to understand that he's gonna have to deal with that because, yes,
And after I get that
not a lot on me, but it's like we gotta deal with this together. If I'm too much,
ready to go up and install.
you too much too, and you know you too much. But so what? You my too much. At the end of the day, I gotta deal with this. Don't nobody else gotta deal with this. We're getting to where this
15 lights, W15 lights set. Let's get
W15
2 more.
lines time.
So before I install these cabinets, I want to add some plumbing through the floor here. So I'm using a hole saw to bore out a big 2.5 inch hole for a drain pipe and a couple smaller holes for a hot and cold water line. For the
Talking about
drain
1,000 years.
pipe,
Who?
1.5 inch ABS pipe, and I just cut a short section of this and put it through the floor and foamed it into place. And for my
Oh,
water line,
playful, yeah. Make sure it stay playful.
I don't have any running water here right now. I'm really just
Yeah, we don't do the getting smart.
Next year,
On
I
your
just
end,
cut
too.
Water lines, and I don't have to do all the plumbing.
Don't be getting smart with that man there.
Underneath my 2 base
You know.
cabinets, I just built up this 2x4 frame that I screwed into the floor, and the cabinets will sit on top of this.
Babe, Stranger Things is done. But
After taking some time to make sure everything's level and sitting perfectly, I screwed the two cabinets together using some inch and a quarter screws as well as a wall behind them. And then in the corner,
Y'all
there's
getting
gonna be a middle
somewhere.
fridge, so I just continued adding a little bit of framing here to support the countertop. And
You
now
know,
on to
I
the
was
uppers.
for sure.
These install pretty much the exact same way, just screwing them in.
For
with a
sure
wall
got the
behind.
T code.
And I use some scrap pieces to help support
We get
this.
shit
while I
done.
kind of
For more
become
lifestyle, make sure y'all like and subscribe.
With those in place, I can
Alright.
add a couple more
I'm
touches,
gonna
like
start
some
waking
shelves
all on.
and this white oak kick plate at the bottom to cover up that 2x4 base.
Might as well keep that over there because it's not still here.
Now I see wires coming into the wall that I installed in the first step. So I'm going to be installing this 12-volt transformer that's going to control the under cabinet lighting. So I hook this into the wiring
This
using
bitch
some
finna be
wire
done.
nuts. The white wire is AC coming in, which is converted to 12-volt DC and
That's
then hooked up
impossible.
to just below my upper cabinets. Then I have this 4,000 Kelvin LED strip that I can solder onto the end of these wires and stick onto the bottom of the cabinet. These are cuttable every inch, so you can just cut these off as soon as you reach the end and you're good to go. Then I'm going to be adding this trim piece I made up with some scrap white oak. One problem with this trim is that there's always this little air gap that lets the light through. So to fix this, I use some brown colored caulking and just put a bead along the top edge. And then I can stick the trim in place and screw it on. And that light leak has been completely blocked. Just a little tip for you.
$500 Jet. This a Stranger Things puzzle. Where you at right now, Jet? Where you checking in from?
For the next step, I got a local wood shop to make me up a couple of laminated panels of white oak so that I can make these angled cubby storage things that'll extend the cabinets and give me some more storage space. The panels I got are 3/4 inch thick solid white oak and they're 2 feet wide and 8 feet long. I'm using the track saw to cut these into all the sizes I need, and I'm actually going to make these cabinets wrap the angle of the ladder. So I adjusted my track saw to that 11.5-degree angle and confirmed this was about perfect using one of those 3D printed templates I used earlier.
Ohio. Oh yeah, for sure. Bro, this puzzle finna be
Then I
done
can
before
cut
that.
the pieces I need with this angle. And after I sand all the pieces individually and drill some pocket holes, I can start piecing these together. I glued all my joints and then tacked it in place with the 15 gauge nailer, and then I go back and add some pocket hole screws to rigidly secure this. For some added strength on this acute angle, I cut a wedge piece of wood with that same angle and glued it in near the back of the cabinet as a support brace. This should keep that corner from folding in over time because there is going to be some weight to support on top of this. With one down, I made up the second unit.
Tampax Radiant gives you more leak-free periods than other tampons. They gently expand to fit and have a leak guard grade, full clean seal wrapper, and a comfort grip. Tampax, get radiant, get more. Hey Chicago, you work hard. So how about a bank that lets you know when you can afford to
I'm
play?
listening to him.
Let's get more from
It's like right next to him.
Huntington Bank.
It's safer to be a piece
Yo, Darius.
And after doing all the
Somebody
exposed
hung
edges
up
at
on him.
16
Too much light happening on light. Yeah, you chilling for sure, Jack. Get into it, bro. Right way.
These are ready for that same 50-50 mixture oil finish. Now these are ready to install, and this is what I was talking about when I said I wanted to wrap the angle of the ladder. This is a really small space in here, so I want every possible square inch of space I can get. To install these, I just screwed into the cabinets and the floor using some screws. And that's pretty sleek tuck away for that ladder, which makes it occupy almost no space when it's not being used. So we're getting near the end of this build and we can finally start moving in some furniture. A couple months ago, I had ordered this couch from Crate and Barrel, so we're going to pick that up in Toronto, which is about the polar opposite of Muskoka for how it makes me feel. I'm not a city guy. Once we got to the property, my girlfriend decided that this was too heavy to carry, so me, with the neck and shoulders, walked this couch across the property by myself. And after we got the packaging off, that must have weighed like 50 pounds or so, because suddenly it's liftable. Anyway, I think grip was more of the problem, but regardless, we got it in, so whatever.
Time definitely be flying.
I took a long time to find this couch. One, to find one that had a reasonable width that wasn't going to take up too much space. But the harder one was number two, which was I wanted this to be a pull-out couch to add an extra sleeping space to the bunkie. So this couch is only 71 inches wide and here's a full double pull-out.
Two one three. Stop doing that, Jack, bro. Like, what is wrong with you?
But I had never planned on
Something's
sleeping on that pull-out, so
genuinely
it's wrong.
wrong.
I bought a new mattress and moved it up to the
For you to feel like that is okay to be doing.
You don't even go back on your other YouTube account no more, like.
One last step to the loft is this painting that I actually got in Fernie, BC earlier this year and was painted by a local artist. And that's a finished loft bedroom. I spent about 60 nights sleeping in my camper van this year to build this place, so it's pretty relieving to finally be able to spend my first night in here in an insulated space on a proper mattress.
Let's get 20 likes. Son of Gray. We chillin'. We good.
I had the moons and there we just gotta find a piece that go in between him and the moon.
Well, camper van, we had over 50 solid nights together this year. It's about time to send you home. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know I built this van a few years ago, and this has been pretty much my entire infrastructure for my stay out here this year. I've decided I think I'm going to sell this in the spring, so if you're interested in buying it, follow my Instagram and I'll have some more details on it when I'm ready to let it go. But for now, there's still some more work to be done on this cottage. My next step is to make a cabinet door, so for that I'm using some more of that 3/4 inch white oak.
For sure, Dan. Appreciate
Just like
you.
the cabinet frames, I explained exactly how to do
Definitely
this
need 20
in
likes,
the
yeah.
last 90 of those videos. So if you need a
20
really
likes,
in-depth
chat.
dive
Get
into
us to
this,
20
watch that
likes.
video. But for the purposes of this, I'm just going to give you a quick gist of how they're made. I cut up all my pieces to the same width with the table saw and then cut length with the miter saw. And then I'm going to be using a couple shaker bits in my river table to rip the shaker profile into each one of these pieces. And now I can use some wood glue to start gluing the door frames together. Before I close up the frame, I'm going to slide in a piece of this 1/4 inch white oak plywood and then glue in that last piece to lock the door together. Once it's all assembled, I can make sure everything's sitting square, and then I'll just put a couple clamps on the door to hold that for an hour or so until the glue sets up. And with one down, I can repeat the process 10 times to make the rest of my doors.
God, that's crazy.
After these have sat for a while, I can remove the clamps and give them a good finish sand, as well as a 16th inch round over around the edges.
I'm finna block you. You finna get muted in this chat. He might not care.
Doors are ready for some more of that
And even if you do
finish
care,
I mixed up earlier in the video.
whatever. That's not cool. Stop being a goofy.
This just gets applied in a thick coat with a brush.
Until you post yourself and allow me to do that to you.
As clean as possible. Simple as that.
Big one. It's good when you're a girl that don't snore.
Now these doors are done.
You know a lot of women that snore. A lot of women that snore.
For the hinges and the door bolts. This company called Craig makes some really cheap and easy to use jigs for this to get it perfect. So I use them to make it quick
And
work.
technically, everybody snore. When you sick and you can't breathe out your nose, and you sleeping with your mouth open, you're gonna snore. It's crazy how y'all put the girls this, girl that. Like, that's not a normal human being thing. Like, people just don't. That's normal as heck, bro.
Well, we're in the beginning of December now, and the landscape up here is beginning to
I
change.
just don't be
pretty
understanding y'all.
So now I'm ready to install all those cabinet doors I just made. So to install these, I just hold the door up in place and mark the position of the screw holes. And then I use a combination square that's set to the right depth for my hinges. And intersect these two marks so I know where
He
to
said
screw
to
in
my
the
man,
hinge
to
for
me,
the base portion.
You funny, Jet.
Once that's screwed in, I can just clip the hinge right into place and that door should be in the right position. Then I installed all the drawer faces and the handles. For this top drawer, it's actually not a drawer at all. I have this 1.5 inch thick piece of white oak that I mounted some slides on, and then this will pull out of the cabinet and basically give me an extra surface or an end table for my couch. So Since there's not actually enough room beside the couch for an end table, this is a really easy stowaway solution. And that's the kitchenette cabinets basically done.
Y'all see this bitch coming together, chat.
There is one more cabinet.
So, yo, get us to 20 minutes, chat. 2 more likes.
I have this outlet in here, and I'm going to be mounting the door on the top so that it flips open.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
I also added this little holder brace thing so that when I open it all the way up, it stays open. And then I'm going to be mounting a projector in here for my TV. I don't really have any wall space left in the bunkie to mount a traditional TV. So instead I got this big 80-inch projector screen.
Get us to 20 likes, chat. 20 likes. We need 2 more likes.
First time that I applied technology, I was astonished when I was able to see where my glucose was.
Hey, Maddie, who your dog?
I felt like I was in charge of my health.
That's all I'm trying to figure out. Hope you talking to me because the show ain't hard.
Want to work on motorcycles, dirt bikes, or personal watercraft? Train at Universal Technical Institute. It's all hands-on, using the same tech as the pros. Apply today. Hands-on training for over 3 years. TI.edu.
Oh, this 11 shirt I just put together.
And I'm going to mount this right above the door. Once again, this will take up no space when it's not being used. And with this 4K laser projector, this is pretty much just as good as mounting a big TV in here that would never fit the space otherwise.
Mm.
The next day, the guys from Quartz Co came out to install my countertop so that I can get rolling into the last couple steps of this.
Yeah.
This was a pretty tiny job for them. They were here for all of 20 minutes, but I'm pretty happy with how that looks. With that installed, I can now bring in my stainless steel mini fridge.
Six, 1, and 5, 6 is crazy.
And the faucet for the sink. Like I said earlier, I don't have any running plumbing up here right now. I'm just putting this all in so that next spring I can just hook up the water line and I'm good to go. And that's the kitchenette done. We're finally on to the last step of this build. This is now my longest video ever, so if you've made it this far without skipping, I applaud you. Well, the snow just keeps on falling, and it's safe to say my goal of getting this bunkie done before the snow flies is long gone. On the bright side, Muskoka is a whole different kind of pretty when it's underneath the fresh blanket of snow.
20 likes, that's what I'm saying. Just get us 20 likes, man.
As you might
So
guess, there's
close,
almost no solar
20
power
likes.
available at this time of year.
20 likes,
So for
Chad,
the
that's
last
all
few
we
weeks, I've
need.
been running this completely off the
It
generator.
don't cost nothing to like the live. We appreciate y'all for being in the chat.
Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight.
That's what's up. Me and Baby been together for 9 years.
The wood stove I'm using is this tiny little stove.
9 years.
This is the Grizzly model. This little stove is rated at 18,000 BTU, which should be more than enough to warm up this space in any weather.
We locked in for sure,
After I
for
got
sure.
it positioned where I wanted it, I used a laser level to transfer
This
the
legit,
line
baby.
of that flume pipe up to the ceiling and mark the center point. Then I'm using a long drill bit
So
and
for
a
sure.
level to drill this as level as possible, drill up through the ceiling all the way up through the roof. Then on the outside, I need to shovel away some snow and find that drill out point to confirm there's enough room on each side to cut out the flue pipe hole and keep the boot
To
hole
my
on
right,
one
chat.
end.
To my right.
Now I need to cut out a 5.5 inch circle for the flue pipe, and this has a 37-degree ellipse to it, so I 3D printed out the cylinder with the 37-degree cut and use that to trace out my proper size oval. Then I cut this out with the jigsaw and can repeat the process on the outside.
Process.
This was a pretty snowy day and definitely not the most ideal weather to be in.
He gotta be in it just as much as you.
But I'm running out of time to get this video done for Christmas, and it's only gonna get snowier this year. So I'm gonna install this for now, and if there's any leaks, I'll have to touch that up in the spring. And now I'm ready to install the flue pipe. First off, I have to put on this collar that I'll be using later, and then I can start slipping on these sections of 3-inch double-walled stainless steel pipe. These pieces slip together and get fastened with a few screws. And I started working my way up to the roof. Where the pipe transfers through the roof, I have to install this 5-inch insulated pipe over top of the 3-inch. And this will shield the surrounding wood and structure from the heat of that interior flue pipe. Then I slid the boot over top of the pipe to waterproof this. Again, not the most ideal way to be doing this, but I got it as dry as I could and used some thermoplastic caulking on the bottom of the boot. And then screwed it in with a bunch of metal roofing screws.
To my right, chat. To my right. Get up to my right, chat.
Now back inside, I can slide off that collar I put on earlier to transition from a 3-inch to 5-inch pipe. And then I'm adding on this roof exit stainless steel trim kit. Lastly, I have to get back up on the ladder and install the last couple sections of pipe I need, as well as the.
Dang, where his little face at?
This actually should go a little bit higher to get over
That's
the
what
peak
face
of the
I
roof,
don't
but
see
at least
them
it's
yet.
slippery right now. I'll do that in the spring. But anyway, that's a fully installed wood stove and a fully finished cabin in the woods.
To
Oh,
my
this
right,
on his
chat.
jacket. I don't know where, but this yellow goes around here. But you see that? This might be something actually too. Who ears is 11s? But show how that goes. Let's go that up there. What we talking about? Down there. This hurts again.
This bitch coming together, child.
That's the one. Y'all can't last forever. Just don't let nobody get in your relationship. Stand strong. It get hard at times. The relationship is not easy. And anybody that tell you so is a liar.
I've been working on this cottage since about the beginning of May, and I'm really excited that I got the whole thing done in 1
It's
year.
not the...
Spending my days and weekends building this and just being able to work up in this paradise has been one of my favorite experiences of my life. Even though this cottage is only 107 square feet, it actually feels really spacious inside and has everything I need for a few nights at a time. Like I said in the last video, my idea here wasn't to build a massive cottage. It was to have a nice accommodation that seamlessly blends inside and out. A place that lets
Yeah,
you
try to get us to 20 likes. We need one more like. One more like, chat. Somebody like and sub. It don't cost at all.
I really love are the white oak finishings, the massive bifold door.
Oh yeah, we right here with it. I am so glad. Come on now, what we talking about?
I'm just happy to have a place to stay.
What are we talking about? Somewhere.
Thanks a lot for watching my video. There's a ton of work that goes into every single one of these. This video alone contained over 1,400 clips, and between this one and the exterior build, over 12 terabytes of footage was shot over 8 months. I love making these videos for you, and all I ask is just hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment with your favorite part or an idea for a future build. These videos take a ton of time to make, so you can also follow me on my Instagram at DrewBuildStuff for more regular updates. I'll see you next time. Thanks again for
Is
watching.
it screwed up? Or we try to fix it?
I don't know. It's
Huh? That's the top part of the puzzle.
yeah, no, this was 1,000. We could just do this
Everything
right.
on home decor at Hobby Lobby. Come shop seating, storage, clocks, mirrors, and more. Come shop everyday low prices on home decor at Hobby Lobby. Because home is what you make it.
For sure, appreciate you supporting, Dan.
This is how dark
I'm
it
more
is
like
in the middle of the day
Chuck.
in my office.
I'm more like Chad. Somebody can give us that one
Yeah, I
like.
know I look like a slob. But that's all about to change thanks to YouTube. In this video, I'm using 3 massive TVs to create a wall-sized virtual window to wherever I want in the world.
Scoop that up, man. That's
What's that? Ooh. Didn't we just have the other side of his face?
So my first mission of this build is to see if these TVs will even run in portrait
You
mode,
said no?
or if I just spent $3,000 on 3 of the biggest TVs I've ever seen in my life and have no practical use for it. And after letting one run for a week or so, it seemed like it wasn't going to quit out on me, and in the meantime, I went on with some basic renovations of the basement. It hasn't been painted down here since the basement was finished probably about 20 years ago, and there was some pretty mean high school
Make sure y'all
parties in
like
here
and
back in the
subscribe.
day, so it was pretty gross once the pot lights lit everything up. But with some general cleanup and fresh paint, everything's looking good as new. So I'm going to be mounting 3 75-inch TVs on this back wall, and then I'm going to be basically building a window frame on the outside of them so you can't even really tell they're TVs. But first I'm going to have to extend a bit of this bulkhead over to the right side wall so that I have the exact same height to work with over the entire width of the wall. So using some 2x3s, I just framed out about a 1 foot wide bulkhead extension. Make sure to leave a half-inch gap on
Yo,
both
just
sides
the
so
ass
that
clicked
the
on this
half-inch
live and
drywall
started watching it.
will line up flush with the rest of the bulkhead.
Goofy. I just know you said something dumb, stupid. If he had to respond, because he don't be responding to y'all
And I'm
goofy
just
tell
gonna
I
kinda
be
time
gonna
lapse through this
respond.
part because I'm not here to tell you.
Because
how to
baby,
do
I
it.
don't mind. Sure do not. Never did and never will.
So now it's time to get into the actual build. So first I took some measurements to figure out exactly where I'm going to need to mount this TV mount. So this is just a regular slim TV mount that I got on Amazon.
Drop the
And
look.
I'm going to mount it the regular
Kinda
way. The only
goofy.
difference is the plates that go on the back of the TV, I'm going to turn 90
Drop
degrees
the
so
look.
that the TV will hang in portrait mode instead of landscape.
You could tell we was ready for this.
I
We didn't
also
even do
tied
the
on some
outside
extended
first.
strings for the release cable so I could reach it from the bottom of the TV, which used to be the side. This releases the TV from the wall mount just in case you ever have to take it off the wall. And then I marked out the studs to mount the wall plate. Then with everything level, I marked out the drill points for the light bulb. And will it support holding the TV on its side? I really have no idea.
You know this bitch yapping.
Then this is one of the higher risk things I've done on YouTube, but I lifted this 65-pound TV into place by myself because no one else was home. Then it turns out these TVs aren't really meant to be mounted sideways because the bottom of the TV was about 4 inches out from the wall and the top was only 2 inches. So I 3D printed out a bunch of different size spacers and played around with changing out the top spacers until they were pretty much the same from side to side. I also plugged in whatever cables I needed before putting it back on the wall because once it's up there, there's really no way to access this at all, even before it's framed in. But all I'm using is one HDMI cord out and a USB extension cable. And after doing this a couple times with a couple different sizes of spacers, I got it pretty close to being about 4 inches out from the wall on both sides. So now I'm going to start framing in the TVs, and to start off with that, I'm going to build a little electronics cabinet at the bottom.
Drop the lock.
Okay.
So I got out my planer. I haven't used it
It
in probably
sounds
8
like
months.
y'all just be running your mouth. Never mind. Type me off
And
in
then I
this.
planed down some regular
That's
frame
it.
grade 2x10 lumber.
We want to see y'all on somebody live. And that's cool, little. It's like,
I decided to use 2x10s because I needed a length of about 11 feet, and even though something like maple plywood might have looked better in the grain, it would have looked a lot worse because I would have had to have a break mark because it's only 8 feet long. So I'm just going to sand and fill this framing lumber until it looks about as good as I want it to. Then on one of the pieces, I measured out this little box that's going to end up being an access port to get into the electronics behind it. So I cut some starting points using an oscillating multi-tool.
Hell no.
And then cut the box out using the jigsaw.
You just saying shit.
I didn't want to drill into the cutout part because I'm going to use that as the door itself.
Just coming up. I'm right here with it.
Then after some more sanding, I glued on these strips of 1/4 inch plywood onto the backside to be a doorstop. Then my plan was just to use some of these little magnet strips to hold the door in place, but they weren't quite strong enough to hold the weight of the wood, so instead I just used these 2-sided Velcro tabs. Then I just used a 1-inch Forstner bit to drill a finger hole. And these are ready to load up in my work truck to take home. Back at home, I measured the finish length I need to cut the board to. But before I install these, I'm going to have to cut away some trim and then build some bracing. So I just built these L brackets out of some 2x4 cutoffs. And these are going to be screwed into the wall, and then it'll give some support to both the top plate and the face plate of this cabinet.
It said the kitchen is the heart of the home. What y'all doing? What y'all doing up? Y'all chilling.
Then I brought in the top plate, and I had already cut out a few notches for the TV cables with the jigsaw beforehand. And then I screwed this into the baseboard and used some wood filler to fill the screw holes. Then I got the TVs into their final position, and I used some shims to support the side and make sure everything was completely level and an equal distance apart. Then I stained the wood as close to the rest of the baseboards as I could. Even though it's probably not the color I would pick today, I wanted it to match everything as close as possible. And after a couple coats of that, I just finished this wood off with some polyurethane and
Chad, we going crazy. If you've been in here, you know we've been going dumb.
Like, stupid. Fuck this guy.
We ain't been doing this puzzle a whole 2 hours.
Today, I sanded it down quickly with maroon
And it's
pad and
almost
gave it the
done.
final finishing coat. And as a finishing touch on this base cabinet, I 3D printed this little plastic cover that I'm going to use to cap off the finger hole and make it look a little more finished.
Leak check. You're good. Your flow changes every day. So Tampax has 5 absorbencies. Scared of leaking? Go up a size. And if it's uncomfortable to remove, go down a size. For any day, any flow. What's your combo?
Bounty is 2 times more absorbent, so you can get more done with 1. The quicker figure rubber.
It's the exact same dress my mom wore. Yeah, I found it on eBay.
Next, I screwed and glued in some blocking to both sides of the wall.
What is we talking about? Child, y'all see this? For sure, appreciate it.
And then using my Craig track saw jig, I cut down another 2x10 to the width I needed, which for me was about
That's
6
probably gonna
inches.
be taken down because we gotta paint the wall. So that ain't gonna be up there long.
Definitely gonna take that down.
Then I screwed these in place into the blocking. These boards are going to be painted to basically look like the walls, and then the rest of the frame going around the TVs is going to be all one black piece. And then I measured up the width for the rest of the frame, which for me turned out to be almost exactly 10 feet.
What? That's over
Then it's
here
back to the
somewhere.
track saw to cut a bunch of strips of 2-inch wide board.
That line starting right here.
I cut these pieces about a 1/16 of an inch short, so there's a little bit of wiggle room because this frame is going to be all one piece that's screwed into place, but it's actually going to be removable so you can access the TVs or switch them out at any point by just taking out a few screws. For the vertical pieces of the frame, I'm using this Craig pocket hole jig to drill 2 holes in each end of each board.
Alright, so man. Appreciate y'all.
For sure. We finna call it a night. Y'all have a
See
good
y'all
night.
tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow. We'll be back live. Make sure y'all check in.
Shout out everybody.
Shout out everybody
Stopped
who-
in.
yeah.
Y'all supported us tonight.
For sure, every comment was appreciated, even if it was on some hated stuff.